Now in this case we have an equation where we have a natural logarithm in it. So this ln here indicates the natural logarithm, and we have an equation in which we have an x here in the argument of the natural logarithm. So how do we find our x? Well, we use exactly the same approach that we used before, where we want to actually get something like x equals something like that, a number. And we use exactly the same things that we've used before, i.e. the opposite or the inverse mathematical operation. So the inverse operation to ln is just simply, and I put that like that, the inverse operation of ln is we take everything e to the power of. So what does that mean? In order to get rid of or neutralize ln, we take both sides of the equation e to the power of. So that gives us e, and remember e is a really weird number, 2.781 something something something. It's one of these fundamental numbers in life. So e to the power of ln negative 2.34x minus 2.41. So we have done the left-hand side of the equation. Now we also need to do exactly the same to the right-hand side. So we have e to the power of 2.82. And we know, because they are inverse mathematical operations, e and ln cancels out. So we have minus 2.34x minus 2.41 equals e to the power of 2.82. And using a calculator, this would give us 16.777, something like that. Now, all we have to do now is solve this equation. There's no ln or e in it because we've eliminated it. So what we need to do is we need to bring this part here, that's the one without the x, to this side by basically adding plus 2.41 to both sides of the equation. So we have got minus 2.34x minus 2.41 plus 2.41 equals 16 point, and I write 78 because I've got only 4 significant figures here, plus 2.41. So the effect is this one here is eliminated, and I've got minus 2.34x equals 16.78 plus 2.41. I can certainly do that without a calculator, but to be on the safe side, so that gives us 19.19. Now I need to get rid of this factor here. We know how to do that. We simply divide both sides of the equation by negative 2.34. So we have negative 2.34x divided by negative 2.34 equals 19.19. We divide that also by minus 2.34. Now here the negative 2.34 and negative 2.34 cancel out, and we've got x equals, and let's do this in the calculator, 19.19 divided by negative 2.34, and this gives us negative 8.20. So the last part, that was what we have done before. The interesting part was where we used to get rid of the ln by simply taking both sides of the equation e to the power of, and e and ln are inverse mathematical operations which cancel each other out. So I hope this makes sense, and thank you very much for watching.